hanging on to legacy systems, legacy processes, things that they've established when they first set up a relationship or a contractual arrangement with a client. Maybe many years ago, they're still keeping them in place today, and as a result, rather than looking at looking at more holistically and evaluating how do you improve that process, they create additional band-aids and workarounds, which creates more structure, which creates more timely delays in payment or communication of information. And so basically, a company becomes their own worst enemy. Everyone's trying to grow market share. Economy, they're trying to grow sales, they're trying to grow market share. And so anything you can possibly do, especially like this, to contact your customer and build better relationships and start to establish any potential pain points that there may be, and eliminating those pain points before the invoice becomes due, you're almost ensuring yourself that you're going to get paid timely and improve your working capital. About innovation and a culture of innovation throughout the organization, those that are willing to abandon those sacred cows and look at how do I do my job better at every level within the organization, how do I improve the communication with my clients, what are the pain points that the clients are looking at that maybe are creating delays in their paying their receivable or creating confusion throughout the process that may delay them paying on an invoice. And then they're also being innovative in sense that they're actually contacting clients earlier in the stage to find out if there are any issues or if there's any problems or anything that may prevent things from being paid on a more timely basis. And as a result, I think if the simplest form is really creating more, we've seen, creating more of a culture of innovation from the bottom up and creating that as a driver. They evaluate reasons for non-payment, and they'll create a root cause analysis, identify all the reasons why their customers are slow paying or not paying, and a lot of times there are internal factors and there's external factors. Internal factors might be price discrepancies, salespeople overcommitting and creating contractual agreements that necessarily don't get communicated down through the organization, then end up correct on an invoice. It could be cash application errors. I mean, it could be a whole slew of things internally. And externally, it could be miscommunication on part of the customer on how they're perceiving or what their terms might be. And as a result, if you can create a root cause analysis, identify what are the main causes for why someone is not paying or slow paying, that'll help to drive, it takes the political aspect out of any kind of conversation like that, especially with your larger clients. But then you can drive the behavioral changes within that client and help to build a better relationship between the customers and the company by looking at what are those key drivers and then creating ways of removing or mitigating that potential risk from reoccurring. And then that frees cash flow coming through on a more timely basis as a result. Innovation really has to start, especially on a transactional basis, has to start, and how you improve those transactions from an innovation has to start from the bottom up. And that really comes based on everyone that's handling at the desk level, that's handling these various transactions, that are responsible for the day-to-day communications with clients, capturing that information and trying to think of better ways in which they can do their job. Every company that we've ever reviewed or analyzed that have that innovative culture and looking at those process improvements actually have a much better result in better DSO, better collective effective index, less delinquencies, better communication, better relationships with their clients, or our clients' customers and so forth. And so that really starts from there.